My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. I worked at IRS for a decade. I've been in private practice for 4 decades. In August of this year, I'll be doing this for 50 years. This is the home, by the way, of the 5-minute video. I can tell you everything you need to know within 5 minutes. I have a whole team of former IRS agents on staff. All we do is IRS resolution. We do everything from IRS notices and letters to going to tax court. You'll find my information if you need to retain us below in the description section. I do these YouTubes for 3 reasons: to educate you, make sure you don't get ripped off, and to give you inside information from an IRS perspective. I started this station really a couple years ago when I found out there's some people on here that shouldn't be on here, so at least you'll know the truth. So anyway, as a former revenue officer, I've been asked many times, hey, what does IRS know about me before they come out to talk to me? I've got to give them a financial statement, or what do they really know about me? Well, let me tell you the things that if I was an IRS agent, what I would find out about you, what I know about you before I knock on your door or I go out to your business. First thing I do is I'd Google you. Go ahead and find out what Google has or the other search engines. It's a great source to find out information about you. I'd go ahead also, and I would go ahead and look at your Facebook page. Go ahead and see, maybe you purchased some assets, you got a boat, you have a car, you've been going on vacation. YouTube, Instagram, all the social media, it's a great way to find out what's going on in your life and sometimes where you're spending money. I have in my resources on my computer a lot of programs that can find out information. LexisNexis has a program called Accurate that the government agencies use. You can pull up Accurate, but you can't pull up the government part of that. But you can pull up and you can find out what Accurate has on that. I could go to records to find out if you have guns, if you have business licenses, if you have boats. I can go ahead and pull up your credit report. I can find out where you're spending your money, where you put in applications. I could go ahead and pull your tax returns and find out over the last 6 years how much you said you made. Look at your cost of living, make sure that's consistent. If you had a business and you had a big fence, I could Google Earth your property and find out if you had boats or jet skis or stuff like that, and an RV behind that. Just sitting at my desk at IRS, I can find out a ton of information. If I wanted to, before I go out, I could go ahead and subpoena the bank, and I could go ahead and get your checks that you've written. But literally, a lot of times you can just go through the credit card or the credit bureaus and find out where you're spending your money. Here's a really good one too. I could go ahead and actually find out if your homeowners, if you have any special riders or caveats, and including any other assets, in fact, that you may have. I could find out if you have warehouses to see if you're holding stuff in bays or you have stuff there. So I just want you to know. Let me tell you the one. Here's the one I wanted to tell you. Really cool. So there was a person I know, and I was an agent. I knew they were lying to me. I just knew it. So they gave me this financial statement on this 433A, and I knew it was bogus. So I went ahead, I pulled their credit report, and I found out 2 people that they applied for credit. So I went ahead and I delivered a 2039 summons subpoena to the institution, the financial statements. And I asked the financial statement to send me the bank to send me the financial statement that the person went ahead and turned in to get credit. Now, usually if you're giving IRS, you kind of give them one financial statement, but when you're obtaining credit, you try to shine yourself up a little. Well, come to find out, the one they gave the bank, the guy had an extensive coin collection, had a couple pieces of art, he had a stamp collection, he had a really lot of cool things he didn't put on his financial statement. So IRS has the right to subpoena and get third-party records on your financial statements that you've been turning to other people in bank, and they compare the two. The bottom line is that IRS just has a lot of collection tools before they even knock on your door to go ahead and find out a lot about you. So don't go ahead and cheat. Be as authentic and genuine, and give IRS the information you need, because people like me can actually run you down, hunt you down, and we have a lot more information than you think. That's the IRS. It's no longer me. If you need representation, I know all these things. You may want to contact me. If this information was good, give me a subscription. We know everything about IRS, how they operate, and knowing what IRS knows is a lot of value to you. The subscription would help. Leave me a comment, and if you want me to represent you, find me in the description section below. Thank you.